Hi, my dear friends and teachers. Once again, welcome to St. Thomas Alternative Learning Stall Cell. In this video, let's discuss about Google Classroom. This is our tip 3.
In this video, we're going to look at how to use Google Classroom. Here I'm in google.com, signed in with my email ID. So you can take Google Classroom in two different ways. You can reach it in two different ways. Either you click onto the Google Apps button and look for Google Classroom. Here it is there in my apps, or you can search for Google Classroom. And you can find it from here. Google Classroom is an LMS, that is learning management system, where teachers can take class and students can join into their class. But remember, Google Classroom can be used only if you are having a free G Suite account, and free G Suite account can be given by which we may get it from our college, maybe from our school. Whatever it is, we should have a free G Suite for education account. But individuals can also use it. So we'll see how to start with Classroom. So this is the homepage of Google Classroom. Here you can see three different classes which I have previously done. This is the demo class 1, 2, and how to learn online. So uh, likewise, if you have 5 subjects, you can see 5 different classrooms here. So I will show you how to create a classroom. For that, you must see this plus sign on the right top side, and we have two options here: create class and join class. For the creating a class, you should click on create class. This is the warning which I have given you earlier. We'll check it out and click on continue. Right. So here is how you can create a class. You should give a name for the class. The name will be displayed like this. You can see demo class 2, demo class 1, how to learn online. Right. So this is click on create. So this is our classroom, and the classroom for how to teach online. Now, you should have a basic idea about what is here in this stream page. You can see, apart from stream page, we have three pages: classwork, people, grade, and one more thing we should have an idea is about the settings, where we have to make changes if needed. So first of all, I will introduce you to Streams. Stream is a page. This is a place where we interact, teachers and students interact. This is a place where we can give notification, right? It is not a place where we have upload our material. This is a place where students get notify all those things which we are doing here in our classroom. So I'm welcoming all. So here I can send this notification to all the classes which I'm taking, right? For that purpose, you just simply have to check all this, or I can send it to selected one. So I'm selecting 3, and I can even select students since we are not having any students, it is not shown here, or else list of students will be shown, and we can check for those, and this message, this notification will be sent to only to that students. And next important thing is about add. So this button help us to add additional materials towards this, right? We can add materials from our Google Drive, we can add materials from other web pages, we can upload a file from our computer, or we can upload a video from YouTube, right? So here I will demonstrate simply how to upload a YouTube video. So this window will pop up, and you will be asked to search for the video which you want. You can type your keywords. So this is a search result. We can select any search result whichever you want, and click on add. There is yet another way. If you have the URL of your video, you can just paste it here. Okay, you can see the video, and again click on add. Now, next thing is this. There are three options, and here one is disabled, but there are three options. The first option is post. That means we will be posting now itself, and it will be available to students from now itself. Either you can save it as draft, or you can schedule it. You can schedule it for yet another day, right? If it is for next day, or maybe after 2 days, or notification will be available only on that day. Now I'm going to post it. You can see that the notification has appeared, and this will be appearing on the students Google Classroom also. Student, how to add students to your classroom? There are two ways in which we can add students in a classroom. One is giving this code, which is available at the title, near the title. So you can copy it and send it to your students through various groups, or you can add them from people, right? So take people each, you can see two different options. You can add co-teach also. So suppose a subject is shared by teachers, they can have a same classroom and have two teachers working on it. And the other thing is adding students. You can click on sign, and please type the student's full email ID, and click on invite. So now what have happened is you have sent an email to a student's email ID, inviting you are inviting them to your classroom. Next important page is classroom. This is where we can create our materials. This is where we upload material. This is where we assign some assignments or classwork. Okay, for that you should click on create. There are things listed which we can do with classroom. We can give assignment, we can give a quiz assignment, we can have ask question, and we can upload materials. So I will show you how to create materials. Okay, since we have our subjects divided into modules, I'll first create a topic like module 1. I'm adding module 1. You can see module 1. This is not a material, this is just a topic, and I'm creating one more topic. I have now added 3 topics. I can rearrange this 3 topics by just clicking and dragging it. Now let's see how can we add material to each topic. You click on create, you select which material you have to. I'm selecting the material. Okay. Give a name for that. Chapter. It is optional. You can give a description about your chapter, maybe some syllabus or something like that. You're having 2 options. Either we can add a file or a YouTube video, or an file which is in our computer, or even we can give a link to a website. So, or the next important is this create. If you click on create, you can see different products from Google. There's doc, and we have slides, which is similar to our PowerPoint. We have sheets, which is similar to our Excel. So from this, and forms, I think you are familiar with forms. Uh, so from this, we can select any one and create a content. So from classroom itself, you can have this Google Doc and give all the materials whatever you want, or type whatever you want. Just close it. This is fine. Now you can we can check it whether it is there or not. Yes, you can see it. I have not done. Very good thing about Google products is that it is auto saving, right? We even if we forgot to save it, it will be automatically saved, right? So simply you can close it. Now this is how we can create a content. Now here also we have options. We can select which class we want to show this material. We can select the students also. And this is important. You select a topic which we have created earlier, so that whenever student click on module one, he or she may get all the materials which is given in module one, which is coming under module one, right? And here also we can post it now, schedule for later, and save draft. But I am posting it now. Now we can see that our chapter one is appeared here under module one. Likewise, we can also add what can also add an assignment. Right? If we have finished this work, this module, we ask people students to um, do some assignment. Here I am given assignment, and the instruction can be something which is related to assessment. You can give that you should upload through an file, or you should type as a test, whatever you want. Give instructions which helps the students to write this assignment. Okay, here also we can add videos, or here also we can add files from our drive and videos also, or again we can create some formats or something like that. Now this is very important. Again, we can select the classes for which we want to give this assignment. We can also assign the points for this assignment, right? Say it is for 50 points, and we can give a due date, right? Say I'm planning for 3rd June. So this is my due date. I can also give time before. I can also give time, and I can assign again here. Here also I can assign this to a topic, right? I'm assigning it to module one. Okay. If you're interested in having more control, you please try out Rubik's. We have some options which helps us to gain control, get more control over assignment, right? So if you're not interested, this is fine. Okay, we can click on assignment, assign. The assignment will be assigned to the students. You can see that our material is here. Here, this also can be rearranged. If you want to have a material on the front, you can have a material on the front, and then an assignment. Now, very good thing about Google Classroom is that for every classroom, Google is giving us a classroom drive folder. So here we can save our materials. We can access easily from this drive. So if you have three different classroom, Google will give us three different drive of storage space of 15 GB each. So this is ample for us to conduct an online class. One drawback about Google Classroom is that it is not having any option of live to take live classes, right? For that, we have to use Google Meet, and we'll come with another tutorial which is related to Google Meet. For the student should log into Classroom, Google Classroom. Okay, here the student already have two different classes, Classroom, one by Tech, the other one by Ajay Shanani. If you want to join how to teach online, you should click on the plus sign, click on join class, and type the code which is with the teacher. A teacher can share the code. This is the code. Click join. The student have joined the class. The other method is through his Gmail account. For that, student should log into his Gmail account. So this is the Gmail account of the student. You can find the class invitation here as a mail. He should click on the join button. Now he is inside the class. Now I have two windows here. The left one is a view by the teacher. The right one is view by the student. The teachers, we have four different pages, and the student have only three pages: stream, classwork, and people. As said earlier, in stream page, the student gets all the notifications what the teacher have given, In classwork page, student can access all the material which the teacher have given. He can access it through chapter 1. If you click on view material, this material can be viewed. He can again view the video from this page itself. Just click on to video, the video will be played. So this is the basic introduction about classroom. We have discussed about how a class can be created, how to join a class, and I hope you enjoyed it. We will come again with some other tips in Google Classroom. Till then, bye. Happy learning.